Beauty begins the moment you decide to be yourself. Infobooth 19. Today we are going to see one interesting recipe which is vegetarian dumpling recipe with one dip sauce. So this sauce is made of garlic. It will be very yummy and very tasty. I am going to show you dumpling in two different ways. One is crispy dumpling and other one is sauteed with the hot garlic sauce. So the recipe is very interesting and surely everybody will love to have this. So whoever likes to eat momos or fried momos, or surely you will like this dumpling recipe. It is very tasty and we can easily prepare at home itself with less time. So let's get into the recipe. So to prepare this dumpling, I have taken 1 and 3/4 cup of all-purpose flour. You can even take wheat flour as well. So anything, whichever you prefer, you can just add it. Just sieve the mixture nicely because if any particles are there, it will be difficult when you're rolling out the dumpling and when you're making the pleats. So just sieve it once and then add salt as per taste. Now we are going to add 1 tablespoon of butter. So instead of butter, you can add oil also. Some fatty substance you need to add 1 tablespoon so that the dough will be very soft and smooth. Either you can add butter or you can add oil. So once you add, just give it a good mix so that it combines well with the flour. After combining this butter and flour, now we are going to add water slowly and then we are going to bring it to soft dough consistency. So once it comes to soft dough, you need to knead it for some 4 to 5 minutes so that dough will become stretched out and it will be very easy for preparing dumpling. So the main important points for making the perfect dumpling is the dough should be soft, it should be stretchy, and then when you're kneading it, it should be, when you're rolling it, it should be very thin, and these are the plus points for perfect dumpling. So now what we are going to do is cover it with oil, means you can just spread oil on top so that the surface will not get dry, and then you can keep for proofing for some 10 to 15 minutes. So minimum is 10 to 15 minutes, you can keep it longer as well. Meanwhile, in the 10 minutes, we can prepare the stuffing also. So you can take vegetable of your choice. I have taken cabbage, potato, capsicum and onion. The potato and cabbage, grate it well, and then capsicum, make it into tiny pieces including onion. You can even add carrot, beans, any vegetable of your choice. In the traditional method, they will squeeze all the vegetable to remove all the water content and then they will directly use it for stuffing. To add in a pan and toss it for some 1 minute on medium to high flame with salt and pepper, and then all the water content gets evaporated. We can use it for stuffing. It's very simple. You can just prepare in 1 to 2 minutes. That's all. You just need to toss it. This step is mainly to remove the water content. Since we are grating it very small, it will get cooked when you're deep frying the dumplings. So our stuffing is ready. Now let's move on to how to spread this dumpling sheet. So first, see how stretchy the dough is after the proofing step. So this indicates that we are going to get a perfect dumpling. So either there are two methods to do this. Either you can take small balls and you can roll it out, but that will take more time, or else you can just take more dough and then you can spread it and you can cut it in a circular shape. So ensure that you don't dust it with more flour. So I'll show you both the methods. First, I have taken small ball and then you spread it. It should be very transparent and it should be very thin. Then only the dumpling, when you fry it, it will be very good. So this is one method. The other method is you can just roll it. See how thin you need to roll it. It should be transparent. Your hand should be visible on the other side. Then only it will be very good. The next method is you can take more dough and you can just roll it thin, and then you can either using the round cutter, or you can use any tumbler or something round shape and you can cut into small rounds. So this step will be more easier than the other step. So once you roll out all the circles, now we will start folding the dumpling sheets. So for folding this dumpling sheets, just keep 1 tablespoon of stuffing inside in the middle, and then we are going to pleat it at one side. So one side you just pleat it well. You can just do some 6 to 7 pleatings and then take the other side and press it and close it. That's all. You don't need any maida paste or flour paste to stick the thing. It will automatically get sticked, so no problem. It should come as a nice boat shape. So this is the traditional dumplings shape it is. So you can do pleating at one side and then you can fold and press it. It will get pressed easily. Ensure that when you're pressing, make it thin, then only it will be more crispy on the outside. So once you fold all the dumplings, just we are going to keep it in fridge for some 5 minutes. So this step what it does is like it helps in proofing and it will not be sticky. When you're frying, it will be more crispiness will come. So you can just keep it. In case if you're preparing in the morning and if you want to eat it in the evening, so you can just keep it in fridge and whenever you want you can take and deep fry it. So meanwhile we will prepare the sauce. So in a bowl you can just take 2 tablespoons of tomato ketchup or tomato sauce you can take. And then 1 tablespoon of vinegar. Either you can take normal vinegar or chili vinegar. And then 1 tablespoon of soy sauce. And 1 tablespoon of sugar we are going to add. So the sugar will bring all the taste together. It will bind all the taste together. So don't forget to add sugar. 1 tablespoon sugar you can add. And for spiciness you can add pepper. So 1 tablespoon pepper you can add. Just give it a good mix. Salt we will add now. So salt when you're adding, be little careful because all the sauces usually in shops when you're buying the ready-made sauces, they will add more salt so that as a preservative. So you can add salt little bit, otherwise it will become too much. You can taste and check. So this is ready. Now we will see how to prepare momos first or dumpling first and then we will get into the sauce. So parallelly you can take 1 tablespoon of corn flour and you can mix it with water and keep it aside. We can use it when we are making it sauce. So once the oil is heat, you can remove the dumpling from refrigerator and then you can fry it one by one. It's very easy only, it doesn't take much time. So once it becomes golden brown, you can just keep flipping in between. Once it becomes golden brown, you can remove the dumpling from the pan. See, the stuffing and all didn't come out. It has perfectly sealed and the outer portion is very thin and that's why it is getting more crispier. It will be very tasty to eat. Just keep flipping it, otherwise one side it will become more brown and other side it would have not been cooked. So you just keep flipping in between. Once all the sides it becomes golden brown, so our dumpling is ready, fried dumpling is ready. Just keep it aside and parallelly you can start preparing sauce. Sauce, it doesn't take much time. You can do it at high flame and you can finish preparing in 1 minute itself. It will be very crispy. Just keep it aside. So for a sauce, in a pan you just take 1 tablespoon of oil and then finely chopped 8 to 10 garlic. Ensure that the garlic has to get fried completely and nice aroma should come, then only the sauce will taste good. So followed by that I'm going to add green chili 2 to 3 finely chopped and onion, 1 small onion finely chopped, and then whatever the sauce mixture we have taken, you just add it in that. Add little bit of water and keep mixing it. You can prepare in medium to high flame, so in less than 2 minutes you can finish preparing the sauce. It doesn't take much time. Keep mixing it, otherwise it will stick to the bottom. So once it starts boiling, we are adding the corn flour water also. Just mix it well. Adjust the water consistency. It shouldn't be very thick also, it shouldn't be very thin also. You can, if you see only, you will get to know. So now what we are going to do is, our sauce is ready. So some sauce I am going to take it aside and keep it. So that is for directly crispy dumpling. You can just dip in that and you can have. The remaining sauces I am going to put the fried dumplings in it and I am going to give it a toss. This also will taste very good. Don't leave it in the sauce for longer time. It will become very soggy. Just give it a toss and then you can take and serve it. This step you can just do some 1 minute before eating, then only it will be crispy also, and also it will be like with sauce it will be tasting yummy. And finally garnish it with some white sesame seeds. This is the final Korean touch. So you can have it in both the ways. Either you can just dip the crispy fried dumpling in the sauce and have, or you can just toss it with sauce and have. Both will be very tasty. Surely you all need to give it a try. If you like my video, subscribe to my YouTube channel and share with your friends and family. If you try this recipe, share the dish photo to the email ID given below. Always be happy, keep smiling, be positive and spread the positivity around. Thanks for watching.